Ben Shapiro meltdown. So Ben Shapiro has this monologue Friday. And he's going after Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Nick Fuentes, you name it. The New York Post, the New York Times, whatever the news organization is, rather New York Magazine. Because New York Magazine published this article, and now he's tiffed. So I'm going to share this with you. We'll go through the audio. And this is a real scream, as I like to say here on the channel. So welcome back. If you're new, what you see is what you get. And thank you for watching and subscribing. We talk about a multiple of issues, history, culture, might be politics, you name it. We discuss it here on the channel. So let's get to this again. Ben Shapiro melting down Friday on his show. Here we go.
Well, hello, everybody.
Hi, Ben Shapiro.
Here on the Ben Shapiro Show, we cover the news, and sometimes
we cover the news.
We are the news here at the Daily
Wire. We are the news.
Well, over the past few weeks, the Daily Wire, you might have noticed, has been the subject of a bunch.
Oh yes, we've noticed, Ben. We've noticed
a cornucopia of hit pieces. There was one from the Washington Post, and there was one from Puck, and then finally there was an especially ridiculous one from the stellar journalists at New York Magazine, who literally plagiarized their hit piece from the Washington Post. So much journalisming. I love
journalism. I don't think that's a word, Ben. Maybe I'm wrong. You can correct me in the comment section below. But it is common practice in the news industry to have other news organizations feature an article from other news organizations. This is not uncommon. Yahoo does this all the time.
High-level journalism. Well, this morning, that New York Magazine piece is lighting up the interwebs, lighting up X. Well, New York Magazine claims there was a time when Ben Shapiro could reasonably call himself the king of all conservative media. I don't remember that time, but it sounds cool. They said that's all over now. The Daily Wire is instituting significant layoffs. Ooh. Well, according to New York Magazine, the future of conservatism...
Listen to how he brushes this off. Oh, I just laid off a whole bunch of people, but, oh well.
...isn't traditional conservatism. Like free markets, like equal rights before law, like checks and balances, like traditional virtue.
Oh, I don't know, maybe focusing on the homeland instead of Israel?
New York Magazine is Nick Fuentes, confirmed Nazi stand and woman hater, and man who will never be able to get a human woman pregnant through natural means.
Oh!
Tucker Carlson, confirmed anti-capitalist and Muslim apologist and victim of demon scratching, or maybe Candace Owens.
Demon scratching? Demon scratching?
And connoisseur of French testicles. Or maybe Megyn Kelly.
French testicles?
Grandma Groiper over there. Well, New York Magazine writes, quote, "The collapse of the Daily Wire can be seen as a dire warning for traditional Republicans. There are two realities to Shapiro conservatism in 2026. It retains a significant foothold among Republican elites, and it is being fast rejected by the future grassroots of the parties." First of all,
well, maybe, Ben, the problem is that you're stale. Your show has gotten stale, it's gotten old, and given the fact that you had this fallout with Jeremy Boring, there's a guy's last name for you, Boring. Wants to hang out with a guy whose last name is Boring. Getting back to the
wrong. By the polling data, the positions that we take here on the show are reflective of the broad majority of Republicans. That's just the reality. But
broad majority of Republicans. Are you sure about that, Ben? Are you sure about that?
Head on. So, it's true. The Daily Wire laid off some 13% of our workforce since the beginning of the year. And that really sucked. It was truly sad.
Now listen to this. Listen to this.
And anytime, we're in business. Anytime you lay people off as a business, that really sucks. It's tough.
It really sucks.
It's bad for them. It's bad for us.
It's tough.
And I'm personally working to find other places of employ for as many of these people as I possibly can.
He's personally working to help them.
Everybody who we let go deserves a job somewhere else. They're great.
Ha, ha, ha. So I laid all these people off, but they deserve a job somewhere else. In other words, they're not good enough to work for me here over the Daily Wire.
For our critics, this was all cause for massive celebration. The joyful popping of the corks, or maybe in the case of Nick Fuentes, a victory celebration with Catboys and lubricant. And listen.
This is getting weird. Catboys and lubricant?
Here's the thing. People only tend to write stories like this about major American institutions, right? Like Amazon dumps people. It's a big story. Or the Washington Post dumps people, and that's a big story.
Welcome to the club, Ben.
We are a major American institution. According to PodTrack, our podcast reach is 41 million people per month. We're ranked 6th globally. We have a total of 11 shows. Paramount, to take an example from that same chart,
because we're just so wonderful and fantastic at the Daily Wire.
So per capita basis, we're killing it. We are responsible for the two most successful conservative documentaries in history. Matt Walsh's Am I Racist?
But you fired 13% of your staff.
Just this week, Vice President Vance was quoting our reporting in his fraud investigations, and our White House correspondent, Mary Margaret Olahan, is in the press room asking questions. See, here's the thing.
I just can't. I've knocked everything over. I'm done. This is it. Okay, I've had it. Okay, you're done, Ben. You're done. I can't take anymore. You talk about Erica Kirk. Pardon the crap in the background here. This is how the show goes. I just can't take it anymore. I'm going home. Have a good night.